Welcome back to our channel, your favorite cozy corner for all the latest daytime television updates. Today is a truly beautiful day to gather around and discuss the stories we love so much. We are absolutely thrilled to bring you these brand new insights, so grab a warm cup of tea, settle into your favorite chair, and let us jump right into the heart of Port Charles. Oh my goodness, I simply cannot hold back my excitement about what is coming to our screens during the week of June 15 to 19. I have been following these storylines so closely, and my heart has been on an absolute roller coaster. Port Charles is bracing for some truly explosive moments, and the news that is trickling out about the new cast members and returning favorites has me buzzing with anticipation. There is an electricity in the air right now, a sense that everything we have been watching is about to collide in the most dramatic way possible. I want to sit down with you and just pour out all my thoughts about who is arriving, who is running for their lives, and the dark clouds gathering over the people we care about so deeply. Let me start by talking about this incredible casting news that just dropped. We are going to be welcoming a brand new face to town, and I am already spinning with theories. The word is out that Troy Lennon Apple is joining the show in a contract role, playing a character named Hudson. Now, they are describing Hudson as a businessman with some very shady connections, and you and I both know what that means. In Port Charles, whenever a handsome, mysterious businessman rolls into town with secrets in his briefcase, it means our favorite families are about to face a whole new level of trouble. He is scheduled to make his grand debut on Thursday, July 30, and I am already marking my calendar because I just know his arrival is going to shake things up. I cannot help but wonder how this Hudson is going to fit into the massive webs of deception we are already watching unfold. Is he connected to the WSB? Could he be tied to the Pikeman Group, or perhaps he is doing business with the mob? We have so many dangerous elements in play right now, and a shady businessman is the perfect ingredient to stir the pot even further. I love it when the writers bring in a fresh face who has no established loyalties. It keeps us guessing, and it brings a wonderful spark of mystery to the daily drama. I am just hoping he crosses paths with some of our strong leading ladies, because you just know the sparks would fly. What really warms my heart and makes me eager to see him on screen is hearing about Troy Lennon Appel and his attitude toward joining the show. While this is his very first time stepping into the fast-paced world of daytime soap operas, he has quite a resume in film. He has been in movies like Blackmail, Legally Blonde, Revenge Best Served, Chilled, and Lies and Murder. Those titles alone tell me he knows how to handle drama, suspense, and a little bit of mischief. But what I found was his recent interview, where he talked about his experience on set so far. He described the show as a well-oiled machine and praised everyone for their professionalism, humbly saying he is just trying to keep up and not disrupt the process. Bless his heart, it sounds like he has a wonderful respect for the hard work that goes into our daily stories, and that makes me want to root for him even more. But hold on to your hats, my friends, because the news that truly made my heart skip a beat is the return of sweet Rocco Falconeri. Finn Carr is going to be back on our screens on Thursday, June 18, and I am just sick with worry over this poor boy. The spoilers are telling us that this teenager is going to make a shocking discovery, and my mind is racing with frightening possibilities. The last time we saw Rocco a few weeks ago, he was fleeing Port Charles with Dr. Britt Westbourne. Britt stepped up as his adoptive mother figure, fiercely determined to protect him from the terrifying wrath of WSB director Ross Cullum. Seeing them go on the run together just broke my heart, but it also showed the beautiful, fierce love Britt has for that child. I have to tell you, the dynamic between Britt and Rocco right now is one of the most touching and nerve-wracking things I have ever watched. Britt is putting absolutely everything on the line to keep him safe. They are out there in the world, hiding in the shadows, jumping at every sound, and relying entirely on each other. It takes a very special kind of courage to go up against a monster like Ross Cullum, and Britt is showing us the true meaning of a motherly protective instinct. I just pray they are finding moments of comfort amidst all this fear. The thought of them huddling together, trying to stay one step ahead of a massive corrupt organization, brings tears to my eyes. And oh, the sheer terror of Ross Cullum. I cannot even speak his name without getting a chill down my spine. The man is a ruthless force of nature, and the fact that he is actively hunting Britt and Rocco makes me so incredibly anxious. But what makes this entire situation so deeply tragic and ironic is what we know is happening back home. While Britt is running herself ragged to protect Rocco from Cullum, she has no idea that Cullum has already violently ambushed and abducted her own mother, Liesel Obrecht. My heart just aches thinking about it. Liesel is being held captive, forced to finish Britt and her dangerous cold fusion project under the threat of her loved ones being harmed. If Britt finds out that her mother has been taken by the very man she is running from, it is going to absolutely destroy her. So what in the world is this shocking discovery that Rocco is going to make on June 18? I am sitting here turning it over and over in my head. Could he stumble upon a tracker that the WSB planted on their belongings? Could he overhear a news report or find a message revealing that Liesel has been kidnapped? Or perhaps he discovers something about his father, Dante, and the medical mysteries unfolding back in Port Charles. Whatever it is, I just know it is going to force this young boy to grow up even faster. Finn Carr is such a talented young actor, and I know he is going to deliver a performance that will have us all reaching for our tissues. It breaks my heart to think about the psychological toll this is taking on Rocco. He is just a teenager, yet he is carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. He has been uprooted from his home, separated from his family, and thrown into a deadly game of cat and mouse with international spies. No child should have to live with that kind of paralyzing fear. I just want to reach through the television screen and give him a warm, safe hug. I am hoping and praying that Sonny and his right-hand man, Brick, who is actively searching for them, manage to find Britt and Rocco before the dark forces of Cullum do. We need a hero to step in and bring this boy home safely. And speaking of heroes stepping up, just when I thought my nerves could not take any more tension, we get the wonderful news that the legendary Christina Wagner will be getting more screen time as Felicia Scorpio during this explosive week. Oh, how I love Felicia. She has been a pillar of strength and intelligence on this show for decades, and seeing her lovely face always brings me a sense of comfort. We need her right now more than ever. The town is falling apart, families are in crisis, and the WSB is running rampant. Felicia has that incredible investigative mind and a mother bear instinct that simply cannot be matched by anyone else in Port Charles. I cannot help but wonder what Felicia will be sinking her teeth into next week. Will she be working alongside Mac to uncover the corruption within the police department, perhaps looking into that new dirty cop, Joe Fitzpatrick? Or maybe she will start piecing together the terrifying puzzle of Jen Sidwell and his shadow operations. Felicia has never been one to sit quietly on the sidelines when her friends and family are in danger. She has a way of seeing right through the lies and getting straight to the truth. Having her feature more prominently from June 15 to 19 tells me that some major secrets are about to be exposed, and I am here for every single minute of it. Now, speaking of the danger lurking in Port Charles, I simply must talk about the dark cloud that is Jen Sidwell. The information we are getting suggests that Sidwell and his dangerous actions in the shadows are causing massive adjustments and shifting the very foundation of the town. This man is a master manipulator, pulling strings from the darkness and leaving a trail of fear wherever he goes. He is the kind of villain who does not always need to raise his voice or pull a weapon to make you tremble. His mere presence and the quiet, calculated way he operates are enough to make my blood run cold. We all know how deeply entangled Sidwell is with the current chaos. He has been holding terrible blackmail material over our beloved Mayor Laura, and even though Sonny managed to burn those photos, the threat Sidwell poses is far from over. I am so terribly worried for Lucas Jones, who has been bravely breaking into Sidwell and his safe at Windermere to try and find a way to trap him. Lucas is such a good, moral soul, and seeing him play this high-stakes game of espionage against a lethal enemy like Sidwell makes my stomach tie in knots. Sidwell is not a man who forgives or forgets, and his shadow operations are putting everyone we cherish at severe risk. The psychological warfare Sidwell is waging on Port Charles is truly something to behold. He is working in tandem with the ruthless Ross Cullum, exploiting the vulnerable, and turning the town into a chessboard where our favorite characters are just pawns. The fact that the spoilers highlight his dangerous actions behind the scenes means we are gearing up for a massive confrontation. I just hope that the good people of Port Charles can come together and outsmart this monster before he causes any more irreparable damage to the families we hold dear. As I sit here and reflect on all these incredible developments, my heart is just overflowing with emotion. From the mysterious arrival of Troy Lennon Appel as Hudson, to the heart-wrenching journey of young Rocco and Britt, to the comforting return of Felicia Scorpio and the terrifying shadow of Jen Sidwell, this upcoming week is promising to be an absolute masterpiece of storytelling. I am so deeply invested in these lives, and I know you are too. We are going to laugh, we are going to cry, and we are going to gasp out loud together. I will be watching every single second, holding my breath, and I cannot wait to see how these beautiful, tragic, and thrilling stories unfold.